chef's top tips, fresh Mexican style tomato salsa. You can't beat it. Gotta give it a go. Fresh tomato salsa. You're gonna need some juicy tomatoes, red onion, lime, garlic, chili, coriander, splash of olive oil, and some sherry vinegar or red wine vinegar, optional. Easy way to prep tomatoes. Let's go through the stalk at the top. I'll just do 1/2 to show you. I'm gonna go in at an angle, and you don't want that. Okay, cut it into quarters then, just move that. I'm gonna de-seed these, so I need to go in following the flesh of the tomato around. So I've got the seeds there. That's gonna make a wet salsa, and that's gonna be a much drier salsa. So I'm gonna do the dry and then add it onto, and things, if I don't use that, then I'll put it in a casserole or a stew. I'll just keep them to one side and put them in a bowl. And can you see? So these are tomato cheeks, we call them in the kitchens. So I want these finely diced. You want a fine dice of tomato. Okay, so just cut it into strips. I've got a serrated knife, makes the job easier. Cut it into strips. Turn it. You can see what that looks like. So we've got a beautiful fajita seasoning mix. And chicken fajitas, steak fajitas, get it on the tortilla wraps. Nice salsa, guacamole. We've also got a tip for that. You can't beat fresh, homemade ingredients. This is how the onion grows out of the ground, roots coming out of there, and you just want to nip that at the top. So you leave the core of the onion in. Take it off the bottom. I'm not throwing it on the floor. I have a bin here. Cut it in half. I only need half an onion for this, so I'm just going to use that. I'm going to save that for another recipe. Take the skin off, and if it's in half, you can see there's blemishes. It's hardened a little bit. Take the next layer off as well, so you've got a nice, so you've got a nice clean. And again, so with your fingers, you just finely dice an onion. Okay, don't have to do it quickly. Just pulling back with my fingers. I'm going to score halfway down and in, because the onion comes round, and finally dice. There's nothing worse than getting a big chunk of onion in your chops to spoil the eat. Turn it aside. So, onion with the tomatoes. Okay, chili next. Cut it in half, straight through the core. I'm only going to use half a chili on this one, because there's some people at the party that's a bit of a lightweight when it comes to chili. Not naming any names, but they know who they are. Max. Just in the bin. And again, like we do with the tomatoes, cut it as fine as you can, so strips. Always remember to wash your hands after you finish with the chili. You've got the chili in there. Now I'm not going to dice. Let me just wash my hands. Garlic. I'm not going to try chopping it up. I'm going to get a grater on the fine side. Dead easy. Get the core bit away, like that. Knife, go up, and it's in the middle. Just go through it, puree that. Add that to the mix, and that all needs to go in a bowl. Your tomatoes, your red onion, chili, and your garlic, all in there. Great tip, in a glass with some water, stick your herbs straight into the fridge, and they'll last for a good week or so without going brown or horrible like a lot of herbs do very quickly. So I'm just gonna get a good bunch of coriander. Everybody's taste is different, so do what you think's right for your salsa. You like a lot of coriander, so I'm just going to chop this down. And here we've got the coriander, chopped tomatoes, the red onion, the chilies, the garlic puree that we've done. Look at the difference to that. Okay, I want to add. Don't want to do that. I'm going to add a squeeze of lime. I'm going to add a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. I'm going to add a splash of virgin oil. Now you can keep it like that, put it in the fridge. That'll be good for 2, maybe 3 days tops, but everything will start to soften. And if you do it the day before, all the flavors start coming out much stronger and binding together. I know most chefs were like, what? But just put a little squeeze of ketchup in there. Not essential, it's optional. It just brings the whole thing together. We've got a fresh and a shop bought tomato salsa. You can see the difference. Not that there's anything wrong with a shop bought salsa, but once you try that, you will make that every time. The difference is unreal. Trust me.